editor.
Mhm.
Can't make this larger. Okay, here we go. I'll make it larger. All right. So the editor of the newspaper needed to be sure that the article presented the right information. So his review was meticulous. Meticulous.
Meticulous.
Okay, what does the word delicate mean? It's
Delicate.
confusing.
Delicate is like what means for delicate is that it's like you just have to be great. You just have to be able to listen.
Delicate?
Hmm.
I don't, I mean, to me, delicate means something that's very breakable or soft or,
Okay.
all right.
I'm just
How about
this is
painstaking? Painstaking. Any idea what that means?
no.
Okay, why don't you look it up on the internet?
Done with employing great care and through this. It's meticulous. So yes,
Okay, what about superficial? What does that mean?
superficial. Existing or occurring at or on the surface.
Okay, how about objective?
Objective.
Objective, what does that mean?
It's something. It means it's not true. It's not true.
Well, yeah, you're being objective. You're not adding your opinion with the truth.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
that they're not that it's not true. It's a false.
all right. So we really want to try to use more of the context clues to answer this, like with the words that are in there. In this case, it says the general public didn't care about the trial and was apathetic about the verdict.
Okay. Apathetic.
Yes. So look back to didn't care, didn't care. Any of those words mean didn't care.
Indifferent. I know what the answer is. Indifferent.
Okay. How are you doing this? How are you getting
Source
your
up the
answers?
internet.
I'm sorry, what?
Source up the definition in the internet.
Which one?
Apathetic. And the synonym for it's indifferent.
Okay. You are looking up the synonyms of these?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
it's really about using the context clues.
The context clues.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And again, like all these answers are on the internet. I mean, I'm not doing anything new. So I would encourage you not to look these up, not to just type them into the internet. I'm
We just use
suggesting
the
that
context clues.
yes,
Hmm. Okay.
because you won't have the internet when you're taking the test, will you?
Yeah, you can because that's cheating.
All right. All right. The doctors were pleased that their theory had been fortified by the new research. So they're very happy. They're very happy.
Okay.
They're
They
very
have been
happy. But
fortified. Okay.
none of those words are happy. Like reinforced, altered, disputed, developed, they're not happy. Um, but they've proven their theory. Their theory is good now. Which of these says that their theory is good?
It's been developed.
Well, the doctors are developing it, that's for sure, but that's not what fortified means.
Okay.
So which one is supportive, means supportive here?
I would say they were, I think it was just saying that they're reinforcing it. It's because
Fortified means reinforced. That's supportive. Altered means to change. Disputed is to disagree. Develop is what the doctors are doing, but that's not what the verb fortified refers to. Okay, good.
I got it correct.
All right, here we go. New question. The captain often delegated responsibility to his subordinates so as to have time to do the important tasks himself.
Okay. Okay. So delegate it. Okay. They criticize.
So he criticized his subordinates. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't work real well to get people to do stuff if you criticize them.
The criticism does criticism mean bad?
Yes, criticism is often negative.
Oh, so I'm just Matthew.
Yeah,
So I'm just saying is that like when you're criticizing a movie, you're saying it's bad.
yes,
So that's what it means.
yes. That's why we're doing this. Sometimes you'll learn other words you didn't expect to learn.
Yeah, I was just thinking that like do you remember what a critic is? A critic
Yes, movie critic. They are critical of the movie.
who do yeah, either if it's good or bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The captain often delegated responsibility to his subordinates so as to have time to do the important tasks himself. Is he having the subordinates do the work for him?
Assigned.
Yes. Okay. Now, how quickly do you feel like you're answering these questions?
Well, I think it's just I'm trying. It's just getting me developed.
All right. I asked you how quickly, how much time do you think you're taking per question?
I'm taking it like
All right. Go ahead and let me know this question and type your
okay.
answer in the chat, A, B, C, or D, whenever you've done it. Okay.
Okay.
How are you doing on this one?
I'm doing good. I'm just trying. I'm just thinking.
Have you read the sentence?
Yes.
Okay. Are the viewers happy or sad?
You is happy or sad? Sad.
Okay. They're
They were
angry, they're
deceived.
upset, they're upset. Well, we
Yeah,
don't,
they
while that may be true, that's not what the sentence says. The sentence doesn't say that they were deceived.
okay.
What else could it be? Were they informed? So we're looking at the word aroused. Aroused is like an emotion.
Okay.
Would you look up any of these other words?
Yeah, and should I look at my internet?
Well, if you're stuck, sure. I mean, we're talking
Maybe
about
I'll
something
hold
related.
on. Maybe I can try it out without the internet.
Well, we're currently almost at 4 minutes
I
to
think it
answer this
provoked
question.
the anger,
Yeah, that's the best answer. Now, how long do you think that took?
like for 10 minutes,
No, I mean
5 minutes,
that's
maybe.
three and a half minutes.
Is that bad?
Well, we want you to get closer to 2 minutes per question or less.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead. I don't, this time I want you to read it out loud, starting now, please.
Mm-hmm. And new shipping and receiving building is an expansive facility large enough to meet our growing needs.
All right, so which of those words is the same as expansive?
The same as expansive.
Isn't that the word expansive? Isn't that the word there?
Yeah, but why? I thought it was like expensive, but it's expansive because expensive was with E.
That's right.
Ah, it's a costly.
No, you're looking at the word expensive. It's expansive. Expansive. It's
Yeah,
different than expensive.
expansive.
While it may be expensive, that's not what the word is saying. Like think of the word expand. Expand, what does that mean?
Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, let me know when you're back.
Yep. Okay, I'm back.
All right. It's an expansive facility. Think about the word expand. Expand means to get bigger.
Okay.
So it says large. Large means bigger. They're telling you in here what to look for.
Okay. Oh, I think so big. So isn't it? A.
What does obsolete mean?
Well, I'm just matching the word right there. Like, isn't obsolete? Isn't mega? Isn't species? Isn't costly?
Okay, so the third word is spacious.
Okay.
What does obsolete mean?
Well, I mean, like I never heard of that word.
Okay, so if you've not heard of the word, go ahead and look it up. That's the best way for you to learn these.
Okay. No longer produced or used, out of date.
That's right. Obsolete is like old video games. Old video games are obsolete. Why don't you look up the word meager?
Okay. Lacking in quantity or quality.
Okay, so meager is like small portions. Is expansive. When you expand, is that small?
Small. Yes.
Expand. When you expand something, is that getting smaller?
It's getting bigger.
That's right. So meager is out as well. So we're down to spacious and costly. And while it may be costly, we're asking about expansive, expanding.
Okay.
Why don't you look up the word spacious?
Okay. Ample space.
Is that getting bigger?
Yes.
All right. So that took almost 8 minutes to answer, which is way too long.
That's a very
Way
hard,
too.
and that's a very hard question.
No, it's because you're distracted. You're not trying. I mean, come on, give me some effort here.
I'm getting distracted because there's something bothering my nose. That's why.
Well, I mean, take care of it. If you need to blow your nose, take care of it. I don't want us to waste time in the lesson. You can answer these questions in 2 minutes or less. All right, go ahead and read this one out loud, please.
Okay. The attorneys were now certain they could not win the case because the ruling had proved to be so detrimental to their argument.
Detrimental.
Detrimental.
Detrimental. All right, so I'm going to read it, and you're going to tell me if the word is positive or negative. The attorneys were now certain that they could not win the case because the ruling had proved to be so detrimental to their argument. Is it positive or negative? Just the way it reads, detrimental. Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
It's negative, yeah. All right.
So it's worthless.
That's not the same. Detrimental is negative. Worthless is a negative word. So maybe what you're trying to say is, hey, like we can remove advantageous.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be saying that it's gonna be. I know
All
that
three of these words are
detrimental.
negative. All three of these words are negative. This kind
So
of
one has to be
decisive.
positive.
Well, advantageous is positive. Decisive is not necessarily positive or negative. It's somewhere in the middle. Harmful and worthless are both kind of negative words.
So, it's gonna be B
Why is it B?
because it's harmful. Because harmfulness is because harmful is just because it's very negative. It can hurt something.
I agree. Okay. So we're gonna read a paragraph here and then we're gonna answer some questions. All right. So
Mm.
this is a little bit longer. All right. So whenever you're ready, I'd like you to read this out loud for us, please.
Okay. Alright, in prolonged spaceflight, besides the obvious hazards of meteors, rocky debris, and radiation, astronauts will have to deal with muscle atrophy brought on by weightlessness. Therefore, when they return to Earth, they face a protracted period of weight training to rebuild their strength.
So what does this mean? Like, what is it saying?
It's saying that it's saying that they were just they were seeing there was like so much, um, in the space flight, they were seeing so much, dangerousness. There was so much, like so much dangerous, materials in, dangerous materials in meteors and like that. There's like meteors from hazards in meteors that are in the orbit of Earth.
That is not what this is about. Yes, there are those hazards in space, but what do astronauts have to deal with when they come back?
They have to deal with muscle atrophy.
What is that?
Astrophy, I have no idea what
At
that word is.
atrophy. Okay. Well, tell me what the effects are when they come back to Earth.
A protracted period of weight training to rebuild their strength.
So they have to work on they lose their muscle when they go into space. Okay. What does the word debris mean? What is debris?
Debris is just a whole pack of debris is a whole pack of smoke. It's a pack of smoke and also like fog.
Debris is not that come from debris that's on fire. What is debris?
Debris is smoke. It's smoke.
No, go ahead and look it up on the internet, please.
Scattered pieces of waste or remains.
Okay. Now, the second word, atrophy, muscle atrophy. Does that sound good or bad?
Does that sound good or bad? It's bad.
They have to deal with much muscle atrophy. Have you ever lifted weights or done anything where you're pushing your own body weight?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, your muscles experience atrophy. Okay,
Okay.
let's look at the questions now. What is the most likely meaning of the word debris as it is used in this passage?
It's fragments.
It is. Very good. All right, now we're going to look at another question for atrophy.
Mm. Wasting.
The muscles do waste away, but that's more of like a long-term effect. Think about the fact that they have to strengthen the muscles again. Why would they have to strengthen them?
Why would they have to strengthen them? So they have to strengthen them because they have to strengthen them because it's brought on by the weightlessness.
Okay, so the muscles got weaker.
Weaker, yeah.
Okay, they got weaker. So which of these is the correct answer?
Weakening.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna look at another paragraph.
Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready, I want you to read this. Maybe just make it a little larger. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Most of the women in the orchestra wore conventional black shirts, skirts, and white skirts during concerts and had their hair neatly pulled back. Robin with her brightly colored clothing and unusual hairstyles were considered quite eccentric.
All right, I'm gonna read it now. Most of the women in the orchestra wore conventional black skirts and white shirts during concerts and had their hair neatly pulled back. Robin, with her brightly colored clothing and unusual hairstyles, was considered quite eccentric. Tell me in your own words what this paragraph is about.
It's all about woman becoming prepared for the orchestra.
Where does it say that they are getting prepared for the orchestra?
They're wearing a black skirts and like that, immediately hair pulled, and also they're just checking their styles.
So most people think of preparation as like the practice that they put in to get ready for um that, not their clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So could you
Yeah.
try again? What is this paragraph about? Sourish, you're not giving me very much
Yes,
effort right
yes,
now.
woman. I know what that is about. Women are because women are wearing their styles. They're wearing their styles like black skirts and white skirts, and also um gently pulling their hair. That's what it's about.
That's the first sentence. The second sentence makes a very dramatic turn. What is the second sentence about?
Uh, Robin's like Robin's getting eccentric.
And how does Robin's clothing style compare to the other women?
Because it was just because Robin's styles are very unusual.
How do they compare to the other women?
Because their woman the woman they were doing it properly. They were like wearing proper clothes and also making them getting prepared, not prepared, but just what?
How does that compare to Robin?
The women are wearing proper clothes than Robin.
Okay, that's better. So this paragraph is about making a comparison between two groups. The first group is conventional. The second group is eccentric. Let's see
Okay.
if you can answer that question. Now, what is the meaning of the underlined word eccentric as it is used in the sentence?
Okay. They were unconventional.
Unconventional.
Unconventional. Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right, let's look at another reading. All right, so go ahead and read through this one time out loud for us, please.
Donna's memo caused much contention around the copy last week. She may have meant well, but her usually caustic tone offended of almost everybody. She has become a consistent nuisance at work and probably should be fired.
So I'll read it now. Donna's memo caused much contention around the office last week. You may have meant well, but her usually caustic tone offended almost everybody. He has become a consistent nuisance at work and probably should be fired. All right, tell me what this paragraph is about.
Paragraphs of it's all about Donna's memo. Is this causing him to become to become causing so much trouble, and then probably will get fired.
Is Donna a good or a bad person to be around?
A bad person.
So notice that we've been able to kind of draw that relationship, kind of good, bad in a lot of these. Is contention good or bad?
Contention,
Contention is like tension. Is tension good or
disagreement,
bad?
disagreement. So it's bad.
Okay. And caustic, does that sound positive or negative?
Caustic doesn't sound positive or negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that positive or negative?
I think that right there is a positive.
Caustic? Like, let's say the word caustic. Does
Caustic.
that sound good
It's
to
bad.
you? It sounds bad, sounds harsh. Word
Mhm.
C, right? Caustic. All right. Um, let's take a look at the first question here. Based on the tone of the passage, which of the following words best describes these author's attitude towards Donna? Does the author like Donna or not?
The author does not like Donna.
No. So are there any words that we could remove here for sure?
Isolated.
Not for that reason, but yes, we can remove
No.
that. So admiring is too positive. Isolated isn't at all what's going on here. Okay. So I want you to
So
look up
it's exasperated. Ex
exasperated. What does that mean to be
exasperated.
What does it mean?
I don't even know what that meaning of it is, but
Okay, so go ahead and look that up, please.
okay. Irritated and frustrated. So that's the answer.
That is the answer. Yeah. So notice you can probably get it down to two choices on most of these with a little bit of effort.
Okay.
All right, good job. We're going to stop there for today.
Okay.